So here we are back with the Troggoth King game. So here we have a unit of 5 Skull Reapers, a Slaughter Priest, and another unit of 5 Skull Reapers. I will be substituting one, try out a unit of 10 Bloodletters once the Bloodletters are painted. 15 inch away we have a unit of Rock Guts, a unit of Fell Waters, and another unit of Rock Guts. Just going to take the objective in the centre. So, roll off for turn 1. 1 to 3 the Trolls, 4 to 6 it is me. A 5, so I get to go first. Right, so D6 mortals, it's 16 inch at the Fell Waters in the centre. Rolls a 3, so it doesn't go off. So what I'll be doing then is I'm going to attempt to run these guys, try and get them all in here, so then they don't take a dangerous terrain test. He's just going to go onto that, so he doesn't have to. These are going to move up, try and charge, but they will. So the run, a nice big 6, so yeah, they'll all be safe around the objective. So I'll get everybody up and then we'll be back. So there we have everybody moved up. They're there next to the objective. Kept them just out of range, so they're the second table on the roll. I mean, everybody's going to be now. Now I'm going to attempt to charge with these guys. They get +1 to charges. They started 15 inch away. So they need a 10 now, but a 9 because of their +1. Rolled a 6. I shall save my command point for now. So, it is now the Rock Guts turn. So, the first unit of Rock Guts on the second table, they roll a 2, which is hold, but it also means he gets to throw a brick at me if it's equal to or less than the number of models in this unit. So I'm honest, if a 6 I don't take anything less than a 6 I'm taking D3 mortals. And it's a 6, so I don't take anything. That is excellent. So, the unit of Fell Waters. They rolled a 1, which again is hold, and I'll have to measure those, because those are only 6 inch. So no, they can't spit. This is actually going rather well. And now the unit of Rock Guts here. They rolled a 2, which is hold, but they can throw at those guys. So again, on a 6, I take nothing. Anything less, I take D3. And it's a 3, so I take D3 mortals. Take 1 mortal wound. It is now roll off. For turn 2, because that is the end of the Rock Guts. On a 3, the Rock Guts get to go first. Now that's not good. I need another round like the last one. So, the unit of Rock Guts over here. A 1, they hold, but they get to shoot. On a 6, nothing, anything less, D3. It's a 3, so this time I take D3. Take 3, a guy dies and he does not get to attack back. Because he didn't die in combat. So you were useless to this game. The unit of Fell Waters rolled a 4, which is charge. So they will shuffle up within 3. Pretty much get all the movement. I'll measure it up, but it is about there, there, and there. Half an inch, and he's fine. Right then, so they need a 3. They got 11. And it is the nearest unit that I have to go towards when they charge. I'm going to move the objective. It's a bit big for an objective marker, but we know it's there. So the Fell Waters can get in, because that's a bit awkward. Right, so the final unit of Rock Guts rolled a 1, so they hold, which means they get to shoot. And it's a 6 again, so no damage this time. That is excellent. So the unit of Fell Waters will go, which is the Spite Club, which is 4 attacks each. There's 3 guys. There we go. And it is 3s and 3s with 1 rend, but they are 2 damage each. Remove all the fails. So that's all the fails. And then 3s again. only one failed on that's not good. And now I get usually a 4 up, 1 rend, so I get a 5 up. And I saved 2 of them. They are 2 damage each, so that is 8. Oh, yeah, that is 8 damage. Which is 2 guys die. And 1 guy has got 1 wound left. And then those 2 guys on a 5+ do D3 mortals back. Both of them, that's excellent. The same roll again, please. And I did. Boxcars twice. That's 6 mortal wounds back. And these guys do not have a save against mortals. So that guy will die. And that guy has got 2 wounds left. And it is Khorne's turn to retaliate. So the Slaughter Priest will move in. I'm going to the Slaughter Priest of a Skull Reaper. Vicious Mutation first. These are -1. So this one's now 4 and 4. A 5. And a 6. So it's 1 rend. So their 4 save. No, their 5 save becomes a 6 save. So no. And then it is D3 damage. 3. So that's that guy dead. And that guy has 3 wounds left. And now, the Vicious Mutation has done something for once. 2 guys, 4 attacks each. 6 of the mortals. Usually 3s and 3s, but these have a -1. So 4s and 3s. No mortals, but plenty of 4s. But no mortals. And then 3s. So 4 wounding hits. No rend, so they get a 5 save. I need 3 of these to go through. And exactly 3 go through, so that's that unit of Fellwater Troggoth taken care of. That is excellent. So I will remove my casualties, like so. And that is the end of Rotgut's turn 2. So Khorne turn 2. So I'm going to try and D6 mortal this unit over here because they've only got 2 guys left. And it goes off on a 4. Oh, and they take 6 mortal wounds, which they do have a save against. So a 5 up save. So a guy dies. That is excellent from the D6 mortals. And now what I'll be doing is I'll be shuffling everybody up, getting ready to charge in. And remember, anybody who doesn't finish on a terrain feature will take D3 mortal wounds on a 1. So these guys will be definitely taking that. Slaughter Priest might just shuffle up again and stay on the terrain feature. In fact, yeah, he's doing that. Just going to stay there. They're going to shuffle up towards those guys, but they're still on the swamp. And these guys are going to walk up here, take D3 mortals maybe, and then charge into these guys. Right, so as you can see, those guys shuffled up, still on swamp, Slaughter Priest there. So on a 1, these guys take D3. No, it's a 2, so that's okay. So my chargers, sorry if you hear a lot of noise, the dog's decided he wants to pay a visit. So these guys are 3 away, they get +1, so they're in regardless, but I rolled a 5, so I've got a 6 inch. These guys are 5 away, so they need a 4. They've got a nice big 12, so they've got a 13 inch charge. And also will say I will spend him both of my command points. My general, they're within 16 inch. I believe it's reroll hits of 1 for this combat phase. So I'll get everybody charged in. 1, 2. 1. As you can hear, he is destroying everything. Right, so what I'm going to do is, these 2 guys over here are going to be sacrificial lambs. I have to try and whittle these guys down first. So, the Vicious Mutation on a 3, rerolling 1s. It's a 5, so it hits on a 4. And it wounds. 1 rend, so their 5 save becomes a 6. And no, so D3 damage. 2, which they get a 5 save against. which they didn't save either. So that's 2 damage from the vicious mutation. That's excellent. And now this is the big one. 4 guys, 5 guys even, 20 attacks. So here we go then, 20 attacks. I did forget to move the wound dice up, but I'll put it back. 3s and 3s, 6s are more. 3, 4, 5, 6s in there, that's excellent. So that's 5 mortal wounds. That's actually an excellent roll, only 4 misses. And then if I can actually manage to pick up all the dice. 3s again. That's not a good roll. That's actually a terrible... Oh, I forgot to reroll hits of 1. That failed. Oh, look, there's one of them. It become a hit. It become a wound. Excellent. And one more 3, because I have got a lot of misses there on a 3. Could have done my reroll wounds there. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 normal saves at a 5+, which they save half of them. And then it is 4 wounds plus the 5 mortal wounds at a 5 up. Four more saves, so that is, oh no, that one's cocked as well. No, that's 5 saved, so 4 damage total, which is a guy dead, so I'll just move, in fact, yep, the 2 wounds. And now, because they are safe, this unit of Rot Guts will get to go. 2 attacks each, 3s, then 3s. 3 hits. 2 wounds, and I have a 6-up save, which I don't save either of them, so those are 3 damage each, which is both guys dead, which is ridiculous. 5+, 2 mortals back. Oh, both of them again. 2 mortal wounds, which if they get the first turn, they will get to regenerate on. And those 2 guys are dead, which means I have nobody else to go with, which means this unit now gets to go, which is 2 guys, 3s, all hits, and all wounds, which is not good, because I need these to be 6s. Each one's a guy dead. I saved 1, so that is, and there's a wound on a guy, so that's 1, 2, 3 guys dead. The wound moves on. Right, 3 5+. I got 1 to do these 3 mortals back. Need to do at least 2 to kill that guy off. And I did exactly 2, but on a 5 up. And he didn't save. Excellent. So that removes him. So he doesn't get to regenerate either. So that's all the dead. Everything that's dead. They're all dead, Dave. And that was the end of Khorne turn 2. Now, I don't take battle shocks, which is awesome. So, we shall roll off. I kind of need this so those guys don't get to regenerate and I can mortal them. And unfortunately, it's the trolls. So, unless, of course, they are now, I'm sure there are 12 of those. Yep. Just double check that again. Yep. So, that unit over there, rolled a 1, they hold, which means they get to shoot, because they are within 12. So now, it needs to be a 1 or a 2, it has to be equal to or less than, for them to do it. And it's a 1, of course it is. So, D3 mortals, 2, which means that kills that guy off, and he didn't die in combat, so he doesn't get to do anything back. So, from right over there, he's just launched a brick into the back of his head and crushed his skull. So that went well. And now this unit in close combat, they get a 5, which is hold, which means he gets to shoot. And it's a 4, which no, because he had to roll a 1 to do it again to those guys. Right, so that one troll gets to go first. Both hits. Both wounds, which means I need to save them. I need box cards. Oh, I rolled 1-6, but the other one kills him. So DC 5 up. No. So that's him dead as well. And that's the... Oh, this is not looking well for the Slaughter Priest. But that is the end of the troll's turn. 3. So now my turn 3. Oh, they would have got to regenerate as well. I do apologise about that. On a 4 up. And they get it off. D3. 3, he'd only taken 2, so he's back to full. Right, so who do I mortal? I think I've got to try and wipe him out. Or do I try and get rid of one of those guys? You know what? I'm going to try and get rid of one of those guys. On a 4 up, he gets it off, and I need that again. A 1. Of course it is. And on a 5 up, of course they negated it, so that did absolutely nothing. Now then, do I try and take him in to kill them? No, seeing as the objective is just to hold that. But what he will do is he'll be on there, so he's on that terrain now. He easily made it with his movement. But he's not charging it anyway. So that's the end of turn 3. So, roll off for turn 4. I could really do with this. And I got it. That's excellent. So, well, I'll try the same again. D6 mortals. Oh, and he mortal wounds himself. Of course he does. That is the end of my turn. So, unit of rock guts. That's not good, because that's a charge. Which means they move forward 6. Now they move forward 5, because they're 8 inch away. So there and there, make sure they're 3 inch away. Oh, they need a 3 on the charge. Please get snake eyes. No, they got in. I think I've lost this one, so that didn't go well. Then this guy rolls a 1, which is hold, but he is within 12. Watch him mortal me face off. No, it needed to be a 1. There's only 1 guy in that unit. Right, so this unit of rock guts gets to go. So 2 guys. Lots of misses, please. So no misses. Lots of misses, please. 2 with 2 rend, and I'm pretty sure he's a 4 save as well. If not, he's dead. No, he's a 5 save, so he is also smushed. So, Khorne failed in game 1. You know, I'm just making it interesting for the final game by not getting any of the extras. So, we'll be back with game 2 when I feel like taking another beating. Thank you, trolls.